Czar of Wheeling by Stephen Happ. Chapter 1, Wheeling, 1916. "Leo, you're ready to go," says Marcus Gass. A stocky, dark-haired 22-year-old man closes the back gate of a black, worn-out wooden horse-drawn wagon. It carries a variety of freshly baked goods and numerous clay jugs in various colors. An aging brown mare stands in harness, ready to pull the thing on a cool and cloudy late April afternoon. The workday begins in downtown Wheeling. Steel mills rise in the background. Boats sail on Ohio. Now a large, dark-haired teenager climbs onto the wagon. And smiling and smoking a small cigar, he picks up the reins of the horse. Leo Ganas prepares to make the daily deliveries of breads and other goods offered by the family. "Remember, it's collection day for some of these bastards," Marcus says. "Payment is due in full. Got the list?" "You are as bad as Mama is on stating the goddamn obvious," Leo thinks while giving Marcus a dirty look. "Stick to making bread and booze and let me run the business." "But Christ, arguing will not resolve the situation, so why bother? Let's just get to work." He removes a scrap of paper from a pocket of a blue jacket, holding it up for Brother to see. The thing flaps in the light breeze. "See you later," Marcus says. Leo nods and gives the reins a stiff shake. The old horse slowly pulls the wagon towards the entrance of the market. They pass by men and women setting up their stalls to hawk their goods to the public. The collective workday begins for all. Typical crowd out and about this morning, Leo thinks, while guiding the bread wagon along the brick-paved streets. Men, women, and kids going through the paces of daily life. Talks and shouts come in English, German, Italian, Ganes's Greek, and other tongues. Similar horse-drawn wagons make their way heading somewhere. Throw into this mix the occasional automobile, mainly Fords. Everyone starts, stops, zigzags, yells, curses, and blows horns, all going about their business. "Fat ass," someone shouts in a high-pitched voice. Leo refuses to respond. He refrains from displaying the "fuck you" hand sign, even though the remark pisses him off. Ganes has heard such insults since childhood. When in school, it would have brought a fist fight, followed by a whipping from some teacher, along with a belt in the head from Mama and a "that-a-boy" from Marcus. Leo decided at age 12 enough was enough and left that very prison some folk call school to work full-time in the bakery. The move failed to improve his temper, however. If provoked, the man can and will hurt someone without hesitation. After several twists and turns, driver and horse reach their first stop. The grocery sits on the ground level of a two-story wood-frame building located in the middle of the block. Its owners live one floor above the shop, like most businesses in the neighborhood. Leo brings the wagon to a stop, climbs off, and ties the reins to a wooden hitching post. The old girl is not going anywhere. A tall, thin, middle-aged Italian man exits the building. He wears black pants and a white shirt with matching apron. Leo gives the teen a smile. "Good to see you, Leo." The greeting comes in a thick Italian accent. Leo nods in response, and the pair move to the rear of the wagon. Mario hands Ganes a bag of coins. "I like being first on the list," Mario says. "Keep paying on delivery, and that will continue," Leo answers while opening the gate of the wagon. Mario takes his time picking through the bread and other items available for sale. Leo, meanwhile, counts the money received for goods and services rendered. All that covers the cost of the bread, he thinks. But does this grocer want anything else this morning? We shall see. Mario carries his purchases into the store, then returns to the wagon. Time for another transaction, Leo thinks. More? Mario nods. The pair look around the block, searching for cops. Both understand that the Wheeling police are usually not out this early in the day, but why be careless? The coast clear, Mario lifts a black canvas tarp. Multiple ceramic bottles sit on the wagon floor. "I want your family brand," Mario says. Leo nods and picks up a white jug. "Here you go." "Did you hear about the butcher down the block?" Mario asked while taking the jug. He nearly croaked after drinking a bad batch. One takes a chance with this shit. I don't touch the stuff. Can I get real liquor? For a price? Mario nods, reaches into an apron pocket, and hands Leo another bag of money. That should do it. Leo pockets the cash. When? A day or two. I need to cross over to Ohio to resupply. This prohibition business makes no sense at all. I know, Leo says, while covering the jugs and closing the gate. There's no problem with having a drink. Tell that to the good doers and the churchgoers, and you profit from it. Leo shrugs. We just supply a need. Got to go. Thanks. With that, Mario re-enters the store. Leo unties the horse and climbs onto the wagon. Time to move on to the next stop, he thinks. This is just the first of many to make this morning. The Ganes family did not consciously plan to earn a living through bootlegging. West Virginia's prohibition forced them to make their own alcohol. They simply want a drink at the end of the workday. Traveling to Ohio and Pennsylvania for booze could be problematic, and bakers have ready access to corn, barley, yeast, and water. Following a bit of trial and error, Marcus produced a good tasting liquor. Friends and neighbors proved more than willing to pay for a sample. Daily deliveries of bread provided a necessary distribution system. Their new line of business quickly came together. The next stop comes at another grocery. This one, though, is in a part of town where the blacks live and work. Ganes shares the common white man dislike of the Negro, regarding them as inferiors and competitors for employment. But their money is good as anyone's. Why not sell to them? Ganes sees a large, middle-aged man standing in front of the grocery, smoking a corn-cob pipe. Old Joe's waiting on me. As usual, Leo thinks. He wants his bread and booze. Well, the man will get both this morning. The wagon pulls to a stop. The transaction proceeds with little conversation. Joe selects his bread and takes 2 jugs of liquor. He then hands over a small bag of coins. The two nod at each other to conclude business. Ganes climbs onto the wagon and goes on his way. Other stops made through the morning include several churches and private homes and the private homes of local upper-class citizens. All involved in the sale of bread and booze. And, just like Mario, many make inquiries about the availability of bottled liquor. The batch of Ganes family brand of moonshine soon runs out. Leo promises the interested parties that more is on the way. Just give him a little time. Marcus should take all this interest in his liquor as a compliment, Leo thinks, while pausing to light another cigar. It is still crap, but a grade above all the other shit available for purchase. Of course, we will sell whatever comes into our hands. I worked out arrangements with many of the area moonshiners. Quality does not matter in this business. Quantity does. The buyer takes their chances. Leo finishes his rounds by mid-morning and returns to the bakery. He takes the time to unharness and feed the mare. After a day of hard work, she deserves a little rest. Ganes then walks to the bakery to see the folks. Bags of flour and salt line the walls of the hot, dark room. Bread bakes in 2 ovens. Both Mama and Marcus take a break from work for coffee. When Leo enters, Mama pauses and pours her youngest son a cup. Good morning. Leo nods and takes the metal cup. Not bad. He takes a sip, then puts a hand into a jacket pocket. All paid up for bread. He takes out a bag of coins and hands these to Mama. Looks like a good take, Marcus says. It is. Leo reaches into a second pocket for another bag of coins. Liquor money. We did have a good morning, Mama says. When will the next batch of our shit be ready, Marcus? They're asking for it. Soon, Marcus says. Can't make too much one time, just in case the cops come around. Leo takes another sip from the cup. We should move the still to someplace else, someplace where they can't trace it to us. Why spend money to do that, Mama asks. We have the money to do it, Leo answers. About the cost of doing business. I'll ask around and see what I can find. Both Mama and Marcus nod in agreement. I need to go to Ohio for booze. Folks are asking for it too. I don't want them to think there are other suppliers around. I'll go this afternoon. I thought you scared off all of the competition, Marcus asked. There's always someone wanting to get into this business. You know that. I'll rent a horse from someone or the other. Mama shakes her head. You're always willing to spend money. Our old nag can't make the trip, and sometimes you need to spend money to make it. Leo finishes his coffee. I'll be back. He turns and heads for the door. Mama and Marcus watch him leave the bakery. He thinks he runs the operation, Mama says. He does, Marcus answers. He's the one that organizes the distribution of booze and keeps the competition out. But you're the eldest, with little head for business. I'm a baker and a moonshiner. Leo's making the money for us. I have no problem with that.